Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for week 3 of the farming face-off. And once again, game capture is not working properly. I don't know what OBS's problem is. There it goes. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we are up and running. We have got Caveman, we have got SharCo for their third week of challenges. Now, as it stands right now, they're both pretty well tied. I mean, there's no real front runner here. No front runner whatsoever. It looked like SharCo was pulling out ahead, and then Caveman brought it back last week, and really made up some ground. So I think we're in good shape, and we'll take a quick look at the scoreboard just to see. Let me find that. There we go. Right now, week 1, both competitors scored 20 points. And week 2, both competitors scored 20 points for completing the weekly challenges. Right now, they're tied at 40 points. It kind of looks like whoever wins the final challenge might just pull this one off. But we've got a ways to go before that happens, and a lot can happen in that short amount of time. So, SharCo, Caveman, how are you guys feeling? Caveman, what are your thoughts on this week's competition?
Well, I got a good feeling about it, but I'm just hoping right now the generator holds up till this is over with.
That's right. We just about had to postpone this stream because, well, Caveman's power is out all over the place and he had to run a generator to get up and running. So thanks for the extra effort, Caveman. Appreciate you making it. And SharCo, how about you?
I'm doing good. I wish Caveman good luck and hope the generator doesn't cut out on them.
All
But I
right.
have a few plans for this week to get done. Hopefully it helps.
Very good. Very good indeed. Okay, well, we are just about ready to get started. Once these guys head over to their fields, we'll catch up and see exactly where they stand at this point. Now, they do need a weekly challenge. And the weekly challenge is buy any shed. So these guys are going to have to spend a little money to buy a shed, any size, any type. There aren't many to choose from because we are pretty much playing vanilla base game farm sim during the challenge. So there we stand. And for those people who might be new to the competition, let me just do a quick rundown of the rules. We are on the NF match map 4 times, version 3.2. No DLCs installed. These guys may not take loans, they may not lease, they may not borrow equipment during contracts, but they can do as many contracts as they like. However, they cannot use helpers and contracts at the same time. They have to be doing their own work. We'll be running at 5 times speed at hard economy. Between each session, the time advances to 8 a.m. the next day. We've got fast growth on, withering off, helper buy off, crop destruction on, plowing on, lime on, auto start off, and stop and go driving on. No terraforming is permitted. They will get 2 full hours of farming during each session. If they fail to show, they will be disqualified. Per season, each competitor gets 3 24-hour time advancements, similar to timeouts, but opposite. They can advance time by 24 hours, and they have 1 time blocker. So if Caveman decides he wants to advance time, SharCo can speak up and say, I'm blocking you. Now that burns SharCo's blocker, and it also still burns Caveman's time advancement. They may not start farming until I say go. They must stop farming when I say stop, and if they don't do either of those things, they will get a 20-minute penalty. Ignoring the time penalty means immediate disqualification. No contractor access may be granted except to me. They may not have the same crop in more than 1 field at a time. Everything they purchase has to be on their island by the end of the competition, or it will be confiscated, and no cheats are allowed. So if you know how to speed farm, Caveman, don't do it. I got my eye on you, boy. Anyway, that's where we stand, getting ready to get started for this week. SharCo, Caveman, let me run our time up to 8 a.m. Take just a few seconds. And I need to switch the dollars back because I'm on pounds at the moment. Why am I on pounds, you might ask? Because I've been recording episodes of Chellington Valley, where I constantly say dollars instead of pounds, even though it says pounds on the screen. All right, gentlemen, if you are ready, I am almost ready. On your marks, get set, go. 2 hours. And we got to run our time up to ×5. And let me get into spectator mode so we can run over these farms very quickly and not have to fart around. We're going to head south down and take a look at Caveman. And I like to run the first time just so you guys can see what's going on. We've got our 4 islands. Right now, Caveman is on the south island. SharCo took the north island. They are all identical in every way. They even have their own sell points. And we left Caveman harvesting up his wheat field last time. Still working on that. And he quite brilliantly decided to forget about the straw, and he is planting already. Those 8 hours did not help him though, because he's got weeds in his field already. But each of these guys has a very small kit. Obviously they only started with $500,000, so they don't have much to work with. In fact, we've been discussing that particular situation, and we might have to change that in the future. 500K might not be enough to get a good start. But hey, they're making a good run of it, and we're not going to change the rules midway through the first test competition. And I'm going to run down the list and say welcome to each and every one of you. We very much appreciate you being here watching the Farming Face-Off. We've got Juicy, Matt McGiffin, Andrew Baxter, Mr. Patch, Newall, buddy, how you doing, man? And Hunter, of course, and Plubsy, the Plubsy, also known as Crispy. I'm not going to ask if that's a Krispy Kreme or not. And SharCo is down here somewhere. His harvester is done. Oh, there he is. He's bringing in, he actually ended up spending money to pick up a new seeder. He bought that planter, but opted to go with a small seeder instead for this round. So he really just needs to get this field replanted also, except for this one thin strip right here. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but whatever works for you, man. What is the situation on your field, SharCo? You've got one strip planted and then you're seeding over here again?
So that was me trying to see if I could no, sorry, like clear my throat. Try to see if I could cultivate and plant at the same time. Didn't really work.
I see. That's right, you were trying to hook up a cultivator and a planter together.
Yeah.
And the cultivator was too small for your planter because you smartly bought that planter to get started. But then planters don't generally cultivate unless you get a good modded one.
Mm-hmm.
So your plan backfired on you just a little bit. It still got you off to a good start, though.
Mm-hmm.
And
it did send me back, though, buying this new planter, so.
Right. Sup, G? Such a clever name. Because then you have to, sound like one of the homies. Sup, G? Oh, and I missed Kevin. Kevin Prolensky. I'm sorry, I don't think I mentioned your name. And Concept is here. What map is this? This is the NF Match Map. Version 3. Version 3.2. Version 3.2. It's got 4 identical islands around it. And in the future, we will have 4 competitors. We are looking for competitors, guys. We need people to come in and play the farming face-off. The only caveat is you must be 18 years old. Sorry to all the youngsters out there who would love to play, but unfortunately, since I'm putting you on stream and I don't have a way to check your ID, I have to take you at your word, but I also have to protect myself, so that's where we stand. And I feel like a lot of people are going to find this time slot much better. So Hunter is already on the Caveman bandwagon and throwing bets out there about some kind of snow. I'm not sure what's up with that. And let's take a look and see where our competitors stand dollar-wise. Right now, Caveman is sitting on $14,500. SharCo is down to $12,400. Yeah, Concept, this is actually a very clever map. Now, be prepared because it's almost all in German. In fact, if we look at our sale points, you'll see Gärtneri Ost, Gärtneri Süd, Gärtneri West, Nordhafen, Osthafen. So, yeah, break out your German. Even when we start looking at all of the different things you can make when industry is on here, we've got Schweinfleisch, Lammfleisch, Hühnchen. So, oh, and Matt McGiffin, did I miss you, bud? So Matt is here today too. And that's right. PC only, ladies and gentlemen. This is a PC only map. Besides, there's no way for cross-platform farming. Unfortunately. Now, Caveman got off to a very slow start in week 1. He had some serious struggles to overcome, but he bounced back with a vengeance last week. So we're really kind of neck and neck at this point. Caveman actually ran out of money and ran out of seed. And so he was struggling. The week 1 competition was a treasure hunt. They needed to find something on their island that I had hidden from them. Now, SharCo actually managed to find it first, but since he is such a gentlemanly competitor, he pointed it out to Caveman and helped Caveman get back in the race because it was 2 pallets of seed that were hidden. If you are interested in participating on the face-off, and really, I mean, it's open to everyone, as long as you're 18 years old and on PC. We are going to have a lot of fun with this, I can tell already, but I'm going to the wrong field. But we need more competitors. Now, right now, there is only bragging rights to fight for, I'll be honest, but I will tell you that coming soon there's going to be a Harv's World merch store. I've been working on it today through Teespring. I've got a few things up there already. Technically it's already open, but I'm not complete with it yet, so that's right, Hunter. That's exactly right. Thanks for pointing that out. All the rules are posted on the Discord. And keep in mind, if you do want to be a competitor, you will need to commit to 4 Saturday afternoons from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. 3 hours every Saturday. Now I'm going to keep harvesting my poppies.
I just finished harvesting my field.
Oh, you
Outstanding.
haven't started planting yet?
He's planting.
I'm about halfway done planting, and I'm fully done harvesting.
Already done harvesting. I'm about, I'd say halfway done plant. Nah, a quarter done planting.
Now
So your field still needs liming.
I'm not worried about it.
Now somebody was asking, why did we switch to Saturday, or why is it happening on Saturday? Well, to be honest, Saturday seemed like a better opportunity to be more inclusive of the Harv's World audience. So Saturday afternoons allows the European subscribers to jump in, or just European new viewers to jump in and view the face-off and or participate in the face-off. Now, if you do want to participate, again, you need to join my Discord and send a message to SharCo Gaming. He's responsible for lining up the competitors. And I would like to point out that Caveman and SharCo, my two trusted advisors, are co-creators of this particular challenge, of this particular face-off. We all sat down, SharCo found this map. We said, hey, that might make for some interesting streaming if we could create a competition, and that's what we're doing. We brainstormed for a while, laid out some rules, decided on seasonal challenges and weekly challenges. Now, one thing I think that might change in the future is that the weekly challenges are going to be important to the scoring, but they also have the possibility of setting our competitors back, so we might add a financial bonus to the weekly challenges. What do you guys think about that? And Mr. Baxter, how you doing, man? Cole Wallace, how goes it, bud? We are off and running, and we are just over 12 minutes into this week's farming face-off.
What is the entrance to this field?
And we do have seasonal challenges. Each seasonal challenge is worth one, or no. The seasonal challenge is what the final goal is. And it's worth 100 points to the winner of the seasonal challenge. Now this season's seasonal challenge is to own the highest dollar value of farmland. So it's not about amount of fields, it's about how much are your fields worth when it's all said and done. And then the weekly challenges can be anything, and we're looking for suggestions on weekly challenges. Also, the first one was a treasure hunt. Last week, they needed to deliver 10,000 liters of any crop to me on the center island. And then this week, it is buy any shed. And that might be reasonable, Andrew. That's actually not a bad suggestion that we put levels on the weekly challenge also. So say whoever gets done first gets 20 points. The next get done 15 points. That actually would work out just fine. I honestly think that rather than trying to keep track of what everybody has and what they might benefit from, it would be better just to give them a cash bonus, though, so then they can use that to the benefit of their farm, to the best benefit of their farm. Yes, thank you, Hunter. All of those are that's true. Juicy, that's actually a reasonable suggestion also. Fertilizer is crazy expensive. Why is my There we go. Fertilizer is crazy expensive. But one mod that we did include were refill silos. So these guys have two options when it comes to fertilizer. They can either run to the store and pick it up, which is cheaper, or they can spend the money to place a refill silo and buy it directly on their farm. Caveman, SharCo, what do you guys think about the refill silos? Is the expense worth the time?
I honestly think it is worth the time, personally.
I was gonna say the same thing. $10,000 is a lot, a setback.
So yeah, you're losing $10,000 to place the silo up front, and then every time you buy fertilizer, seed, or anything, it's costing you more than it would if you just went to the store and bought it.
But the time you save, I think, is worth it. Now, if we had more actual time to play, going to the store might be better.
Right.
But because of the time where we have, the convenience outweighs the extra costs.
Thank you, Hunter. Now try not to spam that. Don't break your own rule, bud. Yeah, and you guys make fair points. I mean, time is limited. They are getting a total of 8 hours of farming. So it does allow for some competitive decisions to be made. They have to decide where their time is best spent, where their money is best spent.
Also, Harv, I also bought a shed already.
Zeke, how you doing, man? Good to have you here.
You bought a shed already, SharCo. Where did you put it?
On my field.
On your field.
Yeah.
Well, SharCo's already bought his. I might as well buy mine.
Yes, apparently he has.
And I bought mine.
Alright, let me come and check these out. Yes, thank you, Hunter.
It's a lot bigger than I would want.
I think everybody's got it by now.
It's not in the middle of my field, so...
Mine's not in the middle of my field.
No, SharCo put it right on the very edge, so he does have a nicely placed shed. Let's run down to Caveman and make sure he's got his. I'm sure he does, but we need visual verification.
It's not on my field.
He somehow found a way to put it on someone else's field.
You do own the outside of the map, SharCo. And he didn't say it had to be in your field.
Nope, I didn't say. That's right, you do own the outside of the map.
There's a house with a flagpole in the front yard, and there's now a shed in front of that flagpole.
Wait,
I don't even know where it's at without going into map view.
You're gonna make me run around and try to find this bloody shed on your island. It's all right.
Okay,
It gives everybody a
it's right,
chance to see the islands.
I'll say it's right near Field 54, and the solar panels.
I see.
I mean, I didn't take up much of my field, so...
Caveman. Hey, screw your front yard. I'm placing a shed here.
Yep.
So yes, he does have a shed.
How'd you figure where that is?
I literally went to buy the shed and went around the map until I found a place that would let me place it that wasn't my field.
Wow. Oh, I see. On stream.
Yeah, me too, Zeke. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Now, I
pulled it up on stream.
I will be streaming at my normal time this evening, but maybe for the last time, if we keep the farming face off on Saturday afternoons, I don't think I'll be doing 2 streams a day, but I feel like most people expect me at 7:30 on Saturday nights right now. So I'll do one more and then announce a time change. We'll probably just swap places. I'll probably do casual on Wednesdays where we were doing the farming face-off, and then do face-off on Saturdays. Well, let me get this scoreboard updated here.
Now, are we allowed to sell it or no? Or sheds?
Hey, Too Cool, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Let's let the audience decide. Can they sell their sheds, guys? Can they sell the sheds, or do they have to keep that?
I figured we'd have to keep it.
I don't think it would
I
be
think
much of
too.
a penalty if they were allowed to sell it.
I mean, it's already it costs 9,000 and you can sell it for about 4,000.
Well, there is a penalty. So there you go. Scoring is up for week 3. They both bought their sheds. They both scored the 20 points. So once again, we are still neck and neck at 60. 60 points. 20 a week for each of these guys. So there you have it. Oh, right now we've got 2 sells and 1 keep.
I'm ashamed at how I'm planting this field, but I'm just going to keep it the way it is.
Is it bad I decided to quit planting my field and go to a contract instead?
Not necessarily if
about
it's a good
that.
contract.
It's a harvesting contract.
We are neck and neck. 3 people say keep, 3 people say they can sell them. I might have to flip a coin on this one.
I'd just say keep it.
Oh, well, one of the competitors is keeping it. And we have another sell, so we are still tied. I really am going to have to flip a coin on this. Oh,
I don't really know.
We just got another sell, so we are ahead on the sells. I think that's 5 keeps and 6 sells now.
I was going to say, I like the idea of selling to get money back, but at the same time it's a challenge, so keeping it is also harder.
Okay, I think we've got a pretty strong consensus that you should be allowed to sell. So
well, I'm going to keep mine.
go ahead and sell them if you want to, guys. You can recoup your money. We'll probably have to make a ruling on that for the next time that challenge comes up.
Still sets you back money, though.
It does set you back by half the amount.
Mm-hmm.
You lose 50%. The small sheds are 9,000. I'm sure most of you know, but we might as well take a look. We only have the base game sheds. The small one's only 9,000. They sell it back, they get 4,500 back. So there is still a slight penalty.
Can I use my password time 24 hours?
Yes, you may.
Block.
Oh, and there it is. So that puts you down to one fast forward, SharCo. And Caveman loses his block. So now
That is my last one then.
Oh, you're gonna use your last one?
Yeah.
Okay, it is 9:56 a.m. SharCo has called for a time advancement by 24 hours. So let me make sure I've got my extra time scale turned on so we can do this without too much ado.
Oh no, just lost my weight to the water.
All right, here we go. Time advancing. All the way to 9:56 a.m. tomorrow.
Hope I don't regret that choice.
All right, 9:56 it is exactly. That's right, Andrew. Getting strategic, but SharCo has no more time advancements. Caveman still has all 3 of his. He hasn't used any of them, but SharCo does have a time blocker. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I? Yep, next time we do a time advancement, we'll hit the bridges and make sure you guys get a chance to see them raise. So I'm not sure what strategic advantage SharCo had by time advancing necessarily, other than the fact that his crop is now starting to grow, but fully loaded with weeds. Care to elaborate on your strategy there, SharCo? Why was it so important that you advanced time there?
If I do, I'll give away my secret. I don't want to give that away.
Okay. SharCo has a reason for everything. I told him the other day, I said, dude, I overthink everything horribly, and you put me to shame. So he is a strategic thinker to begin with, and very knowledgeable. Now, Caveman gave up his worker, his field is at least partially ready to harvest. And what's Caveman working on right now? He's got a contract going. And he opted to harvest another field. Looks like Lucas Jensen's canola is getting the harvest treatment from Caveman. That's a good sized field. This could take Caveman a long, long time. All right, take it easy, Too Cool. Thanks for stopping in for a while, man. So apparently Caveman's strategy is to work a contract. I'm going to bet it's worth some good money. In order to ignore his own field and go to a contract, it would have to be worth good money, right? I've got 2 fields I can't even get harvested. Of course, they're just stupidly massive, and I'm only doing it to fill time occasionally. And guys, we are rapidly coming up on the 30-minute mark. We've already been at this for 30 minutes.
I'll be honest, my time skip did not work out the way I wanted it to.
Since it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, can you reveal your strategy now? If not, that's cool. I'm just asking.
No, because I can still do my strategy.
Okay.
I'll reveal it later.
It just didn't quite turn out the way you wanted it to.
Yeah.
Well, even if I use I could throw a helper on when I go check on these guys. I could be doing that. Usually I fill the harvester, though, and then let it unload while I go check on everybody. Bat the Gamer, welcome to the stream. This is the farming face-off from Harv's World. Eventually we will have 4 competitors. We are still looking for more competitors, but each person faces off on his or her own island and has to meet weekly and seasonal challenges in order to be victorious. And we can look at our map real quick if you're not familiar with it. This is the NF match map. 4 identical islands, all with identical sell points, all operating independently. Each competitor takes an island and does their best to beat the other one. So far, we are running neck and neck. Yeah, Mr. Patch, I thought I covered that just a little bit ago, but the winner will be decided. And actually, why don't I pull up the scoreboard for this just so we can have something to work with. So as you can see, this is a 4-week competition, 4 sessions. Each week there will be a weekly challenge. If the competitor meets the weekly challenge, they score 20 points. Now all of this is subject to change. Like I've said, this is a trial run. But each week they could score 20 points for a total of 80 points if they meet all of the challenges. The big one is the seasonal challenge. That is the grand challenge that they have to meet by the end of the 4-week season. The person who scores highest for the season will get 100 points. Second place gets 80 points. Third place gets 60 points. And fourth place gets 40 points. When the points are totaled, weeks 1 through 4 and the seasonal score, that will determine the winner. We set the weekly scoring in such a way right now that even if you were to come in 4th during the season, if you met all of the weekly challenges, you would still have a chance to come out victorious if no one else did. So that's how we score the face-off and how we determine who's going to be the winner. Any questions? And we just passed the 30-minute mark, gentlemen. You have 1 hour and 29 minutes left to farm. Yeah, earlier we were talking about the possibility that we might just have to shift today's episode to tomorrow because of Caveman's electrical problems. However, I realize that tomorrow is Singles Awareness Day, and people probably won't be watching YouTube. They will be doing other things.
I didn't even know Singles Awareness Day was a thing.
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Those of us who have no Valentines are reminded of our single status repeatedly because we're not participating.
So it's a sad day.
So it's Singles Awareness Day, or SAD. Not for me personally. I'm quite grateful to be single. You all go spend money.
Cheaper, I can say that much.
You all go spend all that money on your Valentines. I'll keep my sanity, thanks. Kathy, how you doing? Hey, I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, and Zeke makes a good point too, actually. The Daytona 500 apparently runs tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't want to try to compete with that.
Super Bowl weekend.
That's true. At least it's not Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl weekend might get just a couple more viewers than the Daytona 500, but I know the Daytona is very, very popular.
Oh, yeah.
And I would actually argue that Daytona 500 is probably extremely popular amongst farmers especially.
Oh, probably.
Beast, how you doing? I think we determined that I was calling you Beast and not Honey, because Honey's a beast is just way too much to say time and time again.
Oh, I mean, NASCAR got its start from old shiners running their cars against each other to see who was the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly right.
And most of the time, if they were shining, they were also the ones growing their own corn and stuff to make it.
That's
So
true
they'd be
too.
farming and shining.
Farm, or Yeah. Moon farmers. There we go.
There you go, moon farmers.
Farm shiners.
Farm shiners sound like that could be a TV show.
Well, when I think of moon farmers, I see a bunch of farmers standing around dropping their pants and waving their butts at each other.
That's fair.
William Bryan, hi, how you doing? Welcome to Harv's World Farming Face Off. I am not facing off at the moment. I'm just harvesting my own field for my own enjoyment while our competitors, and we will go check in on them in just a second. Our competitors keep going one against the other, and right now there is no clear victor. In fact, we could end up with a tie. We have not discussed what to do in the event of a tie. I'd have
Just means Caveman and I have to go against each other again.
yeah, I was about to say, I'd have to say there's no clear winner, and in order to be victorious, you would have to go head to head one more time.
No, Caveman's the winner because he's working off a generator and bad internet.
Of course you'd say that, SharCo.
He's the real winner. Not by much, but that's some dedication right there.
He made it. He made it in the nick of time. I'm going to go set this harvester to unload one more time, and we will go check in and see what our guys are up to.
If he does just randomly disconnect, that's probably why. His generator cut out on him.
Yeah.
Generator ran out of gas. He'll be
Well,
back when he fills it up.
I topped it off right before the stream started.
No, you're good.
So hopefully I'd be good throughout the stream.
It should last more than 2 hours, otherwise it's not a very good generator.
Well, I'm asking that generator to do a whole lot right now.
That's fair.
Oh, well, SharCo gave up his own field also and is harvesting a nice big fat soybean harvest here. Both these guys are pretty much going to be tied up on massive contracts that I'm sure they have determined are going to pay them better than working their own field. That's interesting.
It is sad.
Not only is it interesting strategically, it makes me wonder what we need to do to adjust so that working your own fields is more profitable than doing contracts.
Well, you say contracts are affected by difficulty? Economic difficulty?
I don't believe contracts are affected by economic difficulty.
Then that will have to be changed, I guess.
I think it depends on the map whether they are or not.
That's probably true too. The maps I've
This is
played, I
fair.
haven't seen a change.
So this field's pretty big, and I'm only getting 10,000 from it, so...
Well, this field's a decent size and it's right around 8,000.
Oh, and I did not. Okay, so Caveman's field isn't quite so large because I didn't realize the same crop is basically, or it looked like at least from overhead, that the same crop was planted in both fields, but they are not, and there is a divider here between the two, so... So there you go. These guys are and you know, really when it comes to contracts, the two best contracts in my opinion, feel free to argue the point, but fertilizer contracts and harvesting contracts pay the best.
Potatoes pay the best.
I could do 3 other harvesting contracts in the amount of time it takes you to do your potato contract, and I'm sure I would make at least as good of money, if not better.
Probably.
From a time perspective, potatoes ain't paying crap.
A hot balloon flying over me. Over me. I can't see the hot air balloon, but there's one.
I've got a question for anybody that plays FS with Discord running in the background a lot. Why would I lose sound in Farm Sim when I'm talking in Discord?
Because Discord isn't properly optimized.
So it's not just me that happens to.
No,
I never
I don't
have
have
had a
that
problem.
problem.
Never had a problem with Discord, but
I wonder if it's something to do with streamer settings.
Harv, what are you doing?
Nope, it's not stream settings. Wait, game activity. Maybe? No.
big trailer.
Big trailer and a big tractor to pull it with. Okay. Now we are almost into 45 minutes of this farming face-off.
Hope I'll be able to do my challenge or what I want to do before. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
A problem. Oh. Yes.
You get stuck somewhere? Almost
totally
get stuck.
I totally did not just flip my trailer.
Oh, you rolled your trailer over.
With stuff in it.
Well, It's a good thing the game doesn't have mechanics for when you do that, it spills all over the ground, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, looks like he got it upright again, though.
I did.
Now, on these contracts, are they having you take this stuff to a place on your own island?
They never do.
Oh, you have to run it across the map?
Yep, I've got to go to the...
Oh. That's the car.
East
Go,
Island, I
go.
think.
Go.
I believe mine's on my island. It's the one surrounded by a circle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a green circle.
Yeah, that's right on my island.
Lucky.
The East Island seems to be selling it for the best.
What are you harvesting? Canola?
Soybeans.
Huh?
I hope this is the right spot.
Well,
I didn't make any money off of it.
I
So.
see 12% transported.
How can you see my contracts?
Because I have contractor access to you.
Oh, I see. So you, see, Van's eye contract.
Apparently. Yes.
Interesting.
And I think I have an idea. Be very afraid.
Okay, what's your idea?
We are going to do a little bit of a quiz show here. I'm going to ask each one of you a question. And each question you answer correctly is worth $5,000. Now, there's no competition here other than the fact that you have to answer the question correctly in order to be granted the $5,000.
Uh-oh.
So if Caveman answers 10 questions correctly, he gets $50,000. If SharCo only answers 8 questions correctly, he gets $40,000.
Okay.
Caveman, pick a number between 1 and 50.
1 and 50?
Yep.
Are half numbers a thing?
Sure.
$34 and a half.
SharCo, pick a number between 1 and 50.
13.
The number was 32, so Caveman gets the first question. All of these questions will be related to Harv's world.
Oh no.
I
Caveman,
think I'm screwed too.
Caveman, what was the first series I ever did?
First series you ever did. I can't think of the series, but I can remember the intro. I can remember you driving through in the little truck.
Yep, that's the one. You have to know the name, though.
Pacific Northwest?
Yes, very good. That's one for Caveman. SharCo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Who is Mrs. Van Horn?
She was your boss in... No, not... shoot. She contracted you. I don't know the island name, or the map name. Oh no. No, I know it too.
Can you tell me something specific about her?
You guys got in a big fight. She really likes grapes. Always wants you to sell the grapes for a low price and not a high price.
Yep, you definitely know who Mrs. Van Horn is.
I can't remember the map name.
It was the Ischia Farm series. Mrs.
Ischia.
Van Horn was my employer.
I think Alaskia.
Close enough.
Don't know why.
So you each
So I was
get
thinking
1
that.
point. Oh, I can't ask you that. That's too easy.
Who's Harv?
Caveman. Oh, I gotta think of a good one for you. Rusty, how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Farming Face-Off is well underway. We're almost an hour into it, 50 minutes. And right now we're doing a quiz show, so these guys can earn a little extra money. Did I say each one was worth $5,000? Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Then you need to say that they were 2,500 each.
On Pacific Northwest, Caveman. This is a tough one, actually. At one point, I gave viewers two choices, or a choice between two tractors for me to make my personal tractor. Everybody knows I love the Fendt 1050, but what was the other tractor?
It was one of the Case Magnums. It, uh, I think it was just the Case Magnum series.
That's close enough that you remembered. It was the Case Connect Magnum from Connect Modding.
Okay.
Very good. That's 2 for Caveman. Oh, what's going to be a good one for SharCo now? Yeah, Mrs. Van Horn. Rusty's favorite old biddy. um... I'm thinking. SharCo. On what series did I play with seasons?
It's one of the first seasons I watched. It. You had goats that were a pain in the butt. You didn't really play in the winter because you had nothing to do in the winter.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
I need to think of the name. I know the name. Why am I blanking?
I don't know.
It starts with a D.
Yes, it does. That's correct. Now we're going to give you about 15 more seconds.
Dalton? Dalton Valley? Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh my God.
You better not have looked that up.
I did not. No, I just couldn't remember it. It started with a D, so I'm like going through my head, like, what starts with a D? It's either Dalton Valley or Dalton Hills. That's what I was going for.
Concept? No, we cannot control the drawbridges. They are set to timers. I want to say they go up at 6 p.m. and come back down at 6 a.m. So you're blocked off from the center island for that entire time.
I know it's 12 hours, 12 hours.
Caveman. Oh, what's going to be a good question for you? Let's see. Going through all of my series, just trying to think of characters and equipment and things that I did. That's not bad. Caveman on Ischia Farm. Did I do animals? And if so, what were they?
You did animals, you did pigs.
That is correct. That was kind of an easy one.
So I was just gonna say, for me to be able to search it up, I would have had to know what the name was.
Nah, you could have looked at my channel and looked at the playlists.
How would I know there's seasons in it?
No.
Because it was in Northwest. But...
Anyway, I'm not. I trust you. Don't worry about it. Let me think here.
I did almost say Dalton Hill.
Rusty, that's a great point. Rusty says, you're Canadian, SharCo. If you'd looked it up, I would know by this time tomorrow because your guilty conscience would force you to tell me about it.
Very true, yes.
You really think it'd take that long?
Actually, he says you would turn him into your local Mounties post for cheating.
Yes, I'm currently in my igloo, playing video games.
Take off to the Great White North, eh? It's a
I'm
beauty way to
living on a
go.
generator.
Okay. I need a question for SharCo. What's a good question for SharCo?
Yeah, I always use the chat to come up with questions.
I'm sure the guys in chat suspect that you guys are reading chat, so
I have chat hidden.
I don't even have the stream pulled up.
I pulled it up because I wanted to see the your shed where it was placed.
let me think here.
Yeah, I feel like contracts are the best way to go because
That's pretty tough. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. I need to come up with a good question. Well, I gave Caveman an easy one. Here's an easy one. Here's an easy one. What happened at the end of the Off the Grid season finale?
someone lost a sawmill. I know that much. Who I don't remember, but I do know Chuck. No, it wasn't Chuck. It was somebody lost a sawmill, and there's a notice on it that you have to go and see. Is that enough?
That's enough. The character you're thinking of is Hugo.
Hugo, yeah. I never would have remembered that.
Caveman, at the end of Off the Grid, how many fields did I have? How many fields did I created?
Are we counting the grass field?
Tell me the number for both.
I want to say 3 and 4.
You're off by one. It was 4 and 5, but I was counting the grass field, so it was 5.
Okay.
That one was a little bit tougher, so I got to come up with a tougher one for. And that question came directly from Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Excellent choice.
I was gonna say about that question. I had no clue, but I was guessing 5 in my head. So like, I have no clue. 5. Is what I'm thinking in my head.
SharCo on Pineapple Bay. How do I get my hands on equipment that's not readily available on the island?
Well, you go talk to Elizabeth, and you go down to the dock. You pick it up at the dock, and there's usually sometimes people watching you there.
Who
And
are
it's the
those?
south dock, not the north dock.
Who are those people?
The farming pirate.
That's about the right. That's about pretty darn
I
close.
flipped my trailer again.
What are you doing over there, man?
I don't think I can get this one unstuck though.
Are you on your island right now?
Yes.
Because I want to see this. We need to take a look at this. That is screenshot worthy right there. That is impressive. Wow.
What tractor?
That's not a tractor right now. That's a submarine. I'm surprised it hasn't reset itself.
There it goes.
Wow.
I'm glad it hasn't.
That's probably a good idea, Plubsy. We are up to, but we're doing it this way for now, so there will be we'll just run this one out because there's one more question left. But I got to think of a good one. Now, are you running partial trailers over just so you don't accidentally transport too much, or you're just doing it because you have the time to do it?
My trailer can't hold that much, so I figured I'll just do it while currently doing the fields and I'll have to spend time stopping.
Gotcha. That's right, Zeke. Fendt tractors. Tough, reliable, and waterproof.
And submersible. They just drive underwater. They don't even need air to run.
Hey, Onikeni. Welcome to the stream, bud. Glad to have you here. Yeah, it is a long time no see. Boy, you bit off a big chunk of field to try to harvest here, SharCo.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! You're going to be working on this forever.
Mm-hmm. It's the only one. It was the only one on my field or on my island.
Oh. Well, let's go see how Caveman is doing down here while I try to think up another question. Shoot, Matt. That question's so hard even I don't know the name.
Question.
Yes? Oh, what's the question?
Yeah.
I think I know the answer, though, actually, now that I think about it. This will just be an open question. It's not for money to anybody who might know. What's the name of the first episode I ever did?
Okay, yeah. Nope, no clue.
Yeah, no idea.
I'm pretty sure the answer is born in Idaho, since I was playing the Pacific Northwest as it is set in Idaho. Oh, one more question. One more for each of them.
Do the mash. What do you do? Graveyard smash or Roscoe mash?
It was a Russian smash. The Rostel mash. That's too easy for Caveman. That's right, yeah. I'm thinking.
Like the one about like getting the black market stuff wasn't easy for SharCo.
Crop destruction is turned on, Mr. Patch, but on fields where you're doing contracts, it doesn't apply. You can't destroy somebody else's crop. You can only destroy your own.
There's a mod that lets you destroy other people's crops now.
You would be able to finish contracts.
That'd be pretty uncool, especially in multiplayer, if you were able to destroy other people's crops.
Let me just drive over to Caveman's field and just drive over everything.
Okay, Caveman. This one's pretty easy. What map have I been playing on my casual streams?
Casual streams.
Yep.
The first one that Kaz64 did.
What's the name of the map?
I'm thinking. Almost a farm?
That's the one. I don't think it was his first, though.
I know it's one of the first ones he did. It's also one of the only ones that's a normal size and not huge, too.
16 times.
It is one of his older maps. I don't think it was his very first, though.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know, Rusty. So if you do have that mod for crop destruction turned on, Rusty's saying the mod fines you for destroying other people's crops.
Mm.
And we are down to less than 1 hour, gentlemen. 52 minutes to go.
I'd say about halfway done this field.
I'm about halfway done with my contract.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're halfway done, SharCo?
Well, the ends are done.
Oh, so that makes you halfway done, because
Yeah.
the ends were done.
Yeah.
From my perspective, I'd say you might be a third of the way done.
To be honest, this was not what I thought I'd be doing this stream.
Okay, SharCo, here is your final question. What was the brand name of the first harvester that I used on Off the Grid?
Mm.
I know this one.
It was in... and I almost asked you, Caveman, but I knew you'd know it too easy.
Oh, I don't think I know it. I haven't watched the first episode in a very long time.
Not the first
Not
episode.
the first episode, but the first. I've rewatched the first episodes.
Heck, it was in the title of the episode.
Oh no. I know it was Russian. I know that much, but other than that, I don't know.
It was not Russian.
Oh. Then I don't know.
The title of the episode was Going Far, F-A-H-R.
Oh, let's see.
So each of our competitors gets 4 questions right. By my total, that is $20,000. There's $20,000 for Caveman.
Jeez.
Did you get that, Caveman?
Yes.
And $20,000 to SharCo. So they each get a $20,000 boost. That should help them along at least a little bit, I would hope.
Not really.
Well, I'll take it back.
No, thank you very much.
Are you sure?
It helps.
Yeah, I'm
It
sure.
helps. It helps a lot more than you think it does.
Oh, it does help. Just not the way I'd want it to help.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I didn't work out my little additional bonus plan to benefit you the most, SharCo. Next time I will take that under advisement.
Maybe it's like a Caveman suffers.
Make it so Caveman suffers.
I need exactly another $14,272. That's what I need. Oh no.
And I'm sure I know why. All right.
So I just said I was right then and there. I need more now.
So last time we broke out a little bit of farm trivia. Here's a little bit more for you. In 2019, the United States planted almost 46 million acres. 46 million acres of wheat. That is a lot of freaking bread.
No shit.
Uh-huh.
No kidding. $46 million acres.
I actually see grain trains every other day. Sometimes. Trains just full of grain.
And this is, now we're just talking about the U.S., yes, U.S. farmland here.
I know, that's a lot. That is a
Can't-
lot.
Canada is a huge wheat producer too, I know.
Not just wheats though, like oats and all that.
Here's an interesting fact also, that it's actually just a little bit surprising, but really not so much, and it shouldn't be. Women now make up a third of all the farm operators in the United States. For a male-dominated industry, I'd say that's pretty darn progressive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then, since when didn't the women work on the farm also, you know?
That's true. I'm curious about something. I'm not sure if it'd work though. If it doesn't, then it's gonna lose me a lot of money, so I'm not gonna try.
Try it.
Nope.
Try it.
No. I mean,
on, try
if it works, it would really boost my thing.
That is a lot of snow, Matt. Keep it.
But if it doesn't work, I'm losing a lot of money.
Man, sometimes you gotta take the risk. Sometimes the risk's worth the reward, or the reward's worth the risk. Sometimes it's not.
I know.
I think it'd be the perfect time to gamble it. I mean, what's the
It
worst that's gonna
would.
happen? You're gonna lose the child. You're gonna lose the face-off.
Yes.
I mean, there's a big gamble I might be doing here in a bit anyway. It might pay
Yeah.
off. It might not.
You know what? I'll try it. I know it's not. If it works, it would really help me. If it doesn't, I'm going to be crying.
What's your strategy, SharCo?
Can't say it.
Tell me when you do it so I can be there for it.
Question is, do I have enough money for it? I do. Wait. If I do it right now, I have enough money for it.
Do it.
But here's the problem. If I do it, I'll lose my header if I do it.
But you have a harvesting contract you're in the middle of.
I know. That's the problem.
Are you gambling on getting a bigger harvester?
A header. Bigger header.
That's a big gamble.
It is. It is.
Yeah, will that little Neva be able to handle it?
That's the thing. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a big risk, so I won't be able to buy back the header I have on it right now.
All right, guys, what do you think? Should SharCo take the challenge? Should he try to get a bigger header for his little Neva harvester, or go with what he's got? That is the question of the day, because he could end up to a point where if the bigger header doesn't work, he's out all that money and can't replace the header with his old one. So
I mean, if I sell it right away, I would be able to, but
Why don't you complete your contract first and then try it?
I don't think I'll complete the contract by the end of the stream.
well, it'll still be sitting there next stream.
Yeah, so what we do next stream? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I hope things work out for the best for you, SharCo.
I hope so too. Bye-bye, header. It's nice knowing you.
So which header are you going with?
You'll have to figure that out. Can I please select my... Can I please select my harvester?
We just hopped over here to see what header he's going to buy.
You know, I ain't doing
I'm
nothing
curious
right
about
now.
this myself.
I ain't doing nothing right now.
So hope this works. Give me a second. Just sell my old header.
Well, Rusty is saying you might be in trouble there, SharCo, because
No.
the Neva is front heavy to begin with, only runs 155 horsepower, and the wheel spin is awful.
I know.
Keep the header under 6 meters. The real question is, can you get that big header across the bridge?
It works. Oh my god, it works.
But now can you get that back across the bridge?
I hope so, because I can't afford a thing, so.
You can't afford the trailer for it, huh?
No.
Oh, wow. SharCo's down to $484. He can't even afford to pay his helper. Did you
No.
think about that?
I can pay to my helper.
Not for long.
No, I know. But I won't need a helper with this big thing.
Hopes.
It's going to be risky getting across that bridge.
Now the question is, will it actually harvest the crop with it on there?
It actually does move up to 10 kilometers an hour for me, which is max speed.
But
so
you're...
It should.
Yeah, we'll see
It's
what
also-
happens.
Does it set down low enough to harvest?
Yes, it does.
Now, Caveman, did you come over to the center island to see that?
Yes, I did.
I thought I saw you sneaking around over there.
I really hope I can get this across the bridge.
I
Well-
jumped onto the front of his harvester at one point.
Now we've got a 10-minute wait for SharCo to get this back across to the bridge. Another 10 minutes for him to get it across the bridge.
One thing I do find funny though is it's not attached. It's not attached properly. It works, but it's not attached properly.
It most assuredly is not attached properly.
So this can't get across the bridge. I do have an idea to get it across the bridge.
Drop it on the ground and push it.
Mm-hmm.
I might have done that before.
It looks wide enough.
Rusty's saying that you have a different Neva than what he was thinking, so you might be okay.
This is the one of the cheapest ones you can get.
That's the second time you asked that question, Bat the Gamer.
Yes, it'll go across. It will go across. Oh, it struggles going up this hill, though.
You better hope there's no traffic. I don't think traffic runs this bridge, though, does it?
I've never
It
seen
does.
traffic on the bridge. Oh, does? Oh, no.
Very rarely, but it does.
Oh, there's a boat going under.
That's funny, because I don't see a boat at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yep.
I'd laugh the bridge just starts going up right now.
It's only 2:30 map time. You guys have 40 minutes left.
I hope this was worth it.
Hey, is there any rule against using a partial time advancement?
Yes.
Partial time?
There's no such thing as a partial time advancement.
I'll say, like, can I burn a time advancement to advance to a specific time that's less than 24 hours?
Nope.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Because he wanted to block the bridge.
I was ready to cross the bridge at that point. Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh, it's a Nova. Not a Neva, a Nova.
wait, what? Why do I see no crop? This isn't my freaking farm.
He went. You're on the wrong island.
Oh my god.
I knew it.
Oh, that is precious. Absolutely precious.
10 minutes. This wasn't worth it in the end.
Worth it for me!
Oh no.
North is your direction, SharCo. That is awesome. Dude, you're from the north.
I didn't want to go back.
Apparently. Yeah, let's go
He came
check it
too
out.
far south one time.
We'll go see if he gets that across the bridge in a minute. Let's go check on Caveman and see where he stands. He's been working on a contract over here too.
I regret buying this now.
These guys actually decided that working contracts was more beneficial than working their fields.
Well, I've used this dumb header enough where I can't sell it again for the same price I bought it, so...
Rusty says you should have installed GPS in that thing so you could find your island.
No, I still don't think GPS would have made a difference. 'Cause I use manuals. I do manual set, not the header.
And Caveman is actually plugging right along on his contract here. He's well over halfway done now.
Yeah, no, this is the cheapest harvester that actually is not like, let's say, proper harvester. I don't know what you call it.
They're all proper harvesters.
Yeah, but this one looks like an actual harvester. The other one's just so like old.
This is the
Newest.
NF Match Map version 3.2 for those asking.
I might change though a few mods next season, or we might add a few mods. I mean, next season.
Maybe. What are you thinking?
I feel like the silo mod should be, or at least a lot more expensive than it is. Make it really make it challenging in the time period we have.
But you're already complaining that you don't have enough money.
I know.
Like,
I think we ought to add the disabled camera collisions.
Yeah.
that's a
Okay,
good
true.
point. Yes, we should have that one installed. You're absolutely right. All mods are free for FS19. If people are charging you for mods, they're going against giants.
They're allowed to ask for donations.
Yep, they're allowed to ask for donations, and they are allowed private testing and private mods. They are not allowed to charge you for a mod.
Right. All information can be found on the Discord when you are selected. If you are selected to be a participant or a contestant, we will get you hooked up. But this map is available just by doing a Google search, so it's not like it's hard to find.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope, not kidding at all.
No, I mean, where's my tractor? I totally did not get my harvester stuck in the water.
Thank you, Hunter. That will do.
I need my submersible tractor.
You do not have to be 18 to join the Discord. All are welcome in the Discord. It is a family-friendly environment there. You have to be 18 to be a participant on the Farming Face-Off. This is going to be good. I think we've got another screenshot coming up here.
How much for you?
Caveman, I feel like you might win this.
I might. I've still got plenty of room for error.
Not as bad as me.
Hunter, you put in your message, join the Harv Discord, you need to be 18. I'm not going to... And he did get it unstuck. Alright, we haven't done this yet, so I think it's time. Who are you guys rooting for? We've only got just over 30 minutes left. Who are you guys rooting for? I know Hunter is all about Caveman. I believe Mr. Patch was in SharCo's corner.
It might not be after what happened today for me.
Well, once you stop playing Submarine Commander, it looks like things might start working out for you.
That's not the. Oh, we're not playing subs, battle subs. Oh, oops.
I'm still rooting for you, SharCo.
Well, the header does work, and it works pretty well. I want to see now if I can try and pull up beside it. I think I just can with this. Yes, I can.
Well, Matt is still in your corner, Caveman. He's all about you winning this thing. Uh-oh, SharCo. Even Mr. Patch is starting to question his decision to support your victory.
Yeah, I don't blame him there. I'd be questioning myself too right now.
Kevin is all about Caveman. We got 3 for Caveman and 1 questionable SharCo supporter. But I think your little Nova is actually going to work out with that bigger header on it.
It is. That's the advantage I have over Caveman. He can't get a bigger header for his.
Andrew Baxter continues to hedge his bets and not claim a preference. And yes, I know we're frozen. It will come back in a second. There we go.
That was a scary thought.
Yes, yes, it was.
And Bat the Gamer is rooting for Harv. Hey, I've got one
You know what? I
person on
think
my
Harv's
side.
gonna win. I mean, he has the biggest field. Harv has 4 pretty big fields.
Oh, look at that. Rusty is saying because of his British heritage, he can't support either of us. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Canada still supports the Queen, so I think you'd be safe supporting SharCo, Rusty. I don't think your countrymen would disown you for backing a Canadian. I think you're safe there.
That is true. But some people don't believe the Queen should even be a thing, so I guess it's all a preference.
See, there's that crop destruction working as I wipe out my field.
One thing I find funny, this actually harvester looks like it would be perfect for this header. Like the pipe's wide enough to actually go past it. It's powerful enough to do it. It just does not attach right.
I have something weird happening on this map. Anytime I hit a number key of any kind, it cancels my HUD. Like, I know I have the HUD hider mod installed. Maybe it's because it's not for multiplayer or something. But it's doing it just randomly whenever I hit any number key.
That's weird.
It is weird. Such is my life. Weirdness rules.
Is there time left?
Time left, 29 minutes, 11 seconds, if you want exact numbers.
It's possible, I guess I could get this field done. This bigger header is really helping.
Now see, SharCo, you wouldn't have been able to buy that header if we hadn't had the trivia contest.
Still my tractor.
Then what would you have towed your trailer with?
I'll just drive the harvester to the...
Yeah, that makes all kinds of sense. Okay, fine. That's fine.
That would not make any sense at all at the speed this thing goes. Well, all I'll say is it's working. Other than getting it stuck and going to the wrong island, I think it's a big investment.
Get no arguments from me. Although it does kind of negate the cash you'll make off of your contract, doesn't it?
What do you mean? Oh, I see what you mean afterwards. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Much
I didn't
better,
sell
Hunter.
anything
Thank
for
you.
it, though, so. I only sold the original header. So in my eyes, it's a win.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a loss. I'm just pointing out the fact that you're cash poor now.
Yeah. Pretty cash poor.
So what if you needed to buy seed or fertilizer or lime? Well, you'll be done with your contract before that comes up, so...
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I just still have a field that I need to harvest too. My field. Half of my field, at least.
True.
But my main goal is I don't need a harvester to make all the money. I was going to do all fertilizing contracts. That's why I wanted to use my time on advance, but nothing's planted, so I can't really use it.
Yeah, Mr. Patch, I'm going to do one last Saturday night stream. Because I don't think I can safely do 2 streams every Saturday. But I know people kind of expect it on Saturday nights right now. And then I will announce a new casual stream time tonight. But I will be on tonight. If my voice holds out.
If it doesn't, he'll still be there. He just won't be talking.
You'll be hearing me talking like this.
Caveman and I can, if Caveman gets his power back, Caveman and I can just join in and talk for Harv. Let's be commentating Harv on what he's doing.
There you go. Actually, tonight's going to be interesting because I'm unveiling the new casual play map tonight. So you'll get to see what I picked to play for a while. It should be very, very interesting.
Even I don't even know what it is. Map.
Caveman's the only one who knows at the moment.
It's a good choice. It's a very good choice.
Surprisingly, I was initially told that... Well, I'll explain it all this evening.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling anything. I said I will explain it this evening.
I'm almost done with my contract.
Take care,
Lucky for
Mr.
you.
Patch. Thanks for being here, man. We appreciate it very much. 25 minutes exactly, gentlemen. You have 25 minutes.
Yeah, I'm still not getting this field done in 25 minutes.
I should be done with my field. I just don't know if I'll be able to sell it or not.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Where do you have to take it to sell it? Which island?
East Island.
Oh, so you went to the one I went to.
Yeah,
thought
SharCo
that was-
loves the East Island.
I thought that was the West Island. I've got it backwards then. I'm going to the West Island then.
Mr. Patch wishes you guys good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Patch.
I think I need it. To be honest, I'm going to make more money off this field though than Caveman is. So I don't think it'll be finished before the stream ends.
After I complete this contract, I might have enough money to make a big move.
Oh.
No, I know what he's gonna do. No. He's gonna buy another tractor.
Why would I buy another tractor?
You can be harvesting, planting, and all that at the same time.
I can already harvest and plant at the same time.
Well, yeah, because, yeah. What would you be buying then?
He's not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
tell you yet.
I could make a power move. How about that?
Honestly, we're also not,
seems pretty obvious to me, but
are we allowed to buy a trailer, park it on the other person's bridge so they can't cross it?
no.
You're not allowed to intentionally leave vehicles and stuff on roadways.
Matt, strictly for the purposes of contracts and making contracts useful, they can leave their island for that purpose and that purpose only. But all equipment has to be back on their island by the end of the stream. So if they decide last minute to try to run product to a sell point on another island and they don't make it back by the stop button, they lose that equipment.
Caveman, I hope that happens to you.
Uh-oh. We're getting down to it now. It's getting brutal. You know when a Canadian is wishing ill will toward his opponent, things are getting down to it.
Apologize within the next couple of days.
But I win. I'm sorry, Caveman.
He already apologizing.
Here's another interesting U.S. farm fact. Pennsylvania grows the most mushrooms. We don't think about mushrooms when we think about farming, but
Oh, mushroom farms stink so much.
They still don't smell as bad as a paper mill.
That's true. I also live near a paper mill too, so
And
They
Rusty,
do smell.
I wondered about Oak Hill and how hilly it is and whether how equipment was going to work on that map. And Caveman Kevin is saying, Caveman, less talk, more work. We need to win this.
I can multitask.
It's getting serious now. Even the fans are saying, shut up and farm.
Well, if the fans are interested, remember, they can always join and do this themselves if they think they can do it better than us. We encourage you, if you think you can do it better than us, and you're 18 plus, and on PC, try to beat us.
Absolutely. Sign up, get on the Discord. We do need competitors. These guys can't do this all the time. Well, if you're willing to keep eating it, Matt, then I'm sure they'll just keep feeding it to you.
Feeding what? He
He's-
ain't getting my steak.
Matt says he feels like a mushroom kept in the dark and fed a lot of crap.
Harv, you're invisible. It's just a floating name.
Good.
Well, there you go. I can see you now.
Nobody wants to see Harv. They want to see you guys.
You can plow over Harv.
How many are in for round 2 so far, SharCo?
Surprisingly, no one.
Nobody. We've got nobody signed. Nobody has the courage to sign up for Farming Face Off.
So
Well,
if you sign up right now, you are almost guaranteed in.
Bat the Gamer, we have very few mods installed. In fact, we have no equipment mods installed whatsoever.
That's actually wrong. We do have one.
Which is what?
We can't use it because it's too expensive.
We have a sugar beet harvester mod installed because of all the root crops that are on this map, but it doesn't look like these guys are ever going to get to that. Caveman is very close to finishing up his contract. But other than that one beet harvester mod, we have very, very limited mods installed. GPS. And we have refill silos for fertilizer and seed and junk like that.
I think that's the only thing we have installed would be GPS and silo.
Yeah, other than a few quality of life mods like the
Yeah.
HUD stuff and junk like that.
So that's mostly like universal players, but not really helpful at all to the player.
Bat the Gamer, are you over 18? If you are, you can sign up with SharCo on the Discord to be a competitor. Matt, the choice is yours. If you want to still try to compete, just understand that if you miss a week, there's no exceptions. You will be disqualified.
We have a total of 16 mods installed, including the map.
Right.
And those are variants of mods. Like Universal Pasture has 2, the Hub has 2.
All right, Bat. Yeah, you are welcome to sign up to be a competitor. Just get on our Discord.
Well, I mean, the reason why it's me who's doing it is just so we can keep track of everyone who is joined. Makes it a lot easier.
Yep. That would be great, Rusty, if you could get on. That would be fantastic, but I completely understand. I know you've got a job that requires odd hours and lengthy hours from the way you've said. Like you're on a 14-day stint or something like that, working every day. That's some rough action there, brother. I hope they pay you well. Looks like one more pass and Caveman's contract is going to be complete. He's got 16 minutes exactly on the nose.
Oh no.
Actually, my contract just completed.
Oh, so his contract is complete.
Also, he's doing it so he gets money.
He's going to complete harvesting the field because he wants all the money for the extra canola. He should have about 14 minutes left. Is he going to risk trying to sell the canola? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm
think
gonna
what-
sell the canola.
So the West Island, I think, is the bestest price right now for a lot of things.
I'm gonna sell the canola. I'm gonna sell the canola right at the one right up, basically across the street from this field.
Oh, I thought you, I thought you ran or had to run it to the East Island.
I did, but the contract's already completed.
Oh, I see. You were only required to run his canola to the East Island,
Yep.
not your own. Got it.
Luckily, mine's on my field, or on my island.
Come on, Harvester. What are you stuck on?
All right, Bat, just make sure that you send a direct message to SharCo, and he will get you signed up. It's going to be a few weeks before we have another one ready to go. These guys still have at least have one more session, and then we will start talking about season 2, or technically really season 1, because this is a trial run just to see how everything goes.
I think I got 2 requests so far.
Excellent. Very good. Oh crap, I'm full again.
So if we need to, at least Caveman and I can participate in the next season. But I'd rather that not happen.
All you gotta do is be on PC and 18 years or older and available for, say, what, 2.5 hours every Saturday?
Roughly, yeah. And only for the time period that you're participating.
Exactly.
Very good, Bat. Very good. Well, you need to commit to 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. on Saturday afternoon for the 4 weeks you'll be on the Farming Face-Off. James Campbell, welcome to the stream. You are catching the end of this week's Farming Face-Off. We have 13 minutes left, gentlemen. 13.
Just
So-
enough time for me to do what I need to do.
Also, if I don't get to your message right now, that's because I'm in the competition.
Yeah, SharCo will take care of you after the stream ends this afternoon. But as you can see, this will get a lot more interesting and a lot more exciting once we've got a full rack of competitors. Now, if we don't have a full rack of competitors, we'll probably fill out the card with SharCo or Caveman if they're willing to do it again. Hopefully they are.
I mean, I can always be a moderator too, making sure people aren't cheating.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
sort all of that out, but I definitely want to try to have...
Yeah.
Oh, you do have to have a mic, dude. You can't play without a mic. Got to be able to talk to you, man.
You can pick up a pretty decent headset at Walmart or off of Amazon for less than $20.
Or American.
American.
That you can. Doesn't need to be anything like super fancy.
Not gonna do our audience any good if we can't talk to you and about strategy the way Caveman and SharCo have been talking. Just talking to you in general.
Okay.
It's non-negotiable, Bat. You have to have a microphone.
Can we ask why you don't have a microphone?
Yeah, is there a particular reason you don't have a microphone or that you're unwilling to use a microphone?
Wow.
I didn't expect to see that, did you?
No, I just turned the corner and you see a big fence coming at me. I think that truck is a little overkill for that trailer.
Not really. Hey, William Bryan, welcome to the stream. You are wrapping up here, or we're wrapping up here. We've got 10 minutes left, gentlemen. 10
I'm gonna have
minutes
no
and
money by the end of the stream.
15 seconds to be exact.
Okay, apparently I can't sell here.
Sometimes you have to force unload. I've found that, Caveman.
To sell?
Yeah, I don't know why. The first batch I had going over to where I was supposed to sell it, it didn't give me the prompt to sell, so I had to force unload it. And it works fine when you force unload it.
When you've
Oh,
got
the trigger's slightly off.
you've got your
That's
trailer
what it is.
selected.
Yeah, the
Yep.
trigger is slightly off. That's what the problem was.
Mm.
Okay, now, question is, do I have the money to make the move that I wanted to make? Not quite.
Well, Bat, we will keep you on the competitors list, so we know you want to compete. But unfortunately, we do need voice compatibility. It's going to kind of be an important aspect of it, in my
It'd be
opinion.
pretty boring to stream if no one had a mic.
Yeah.
How to start contract number 2.
You know, I think this big harvester or a bigger header does actually help quite a bit.
I'm sure it does. Island choice isn't going to be automatic, Matt. You don't just get to pick. I think we're going to find a way to randomize that. It wasn't an issue for this first trial run, but once we got 4 competitors, it's going to be random. Okay, let's check in and see where our guys are. I just saw SharCo running off to sell, or to turn in for his contract, I should say. I think that header's made a big difference, SharCo, because you weren't moving along nearly this fast on this contract before.
That's almost double the size of the header. My old header was 5 meters. This is almost 8 meters.
Seems to be, yeah, you're moving along much nicer. I think that might have been a good strategic decision for you, although financially, I'm not sure that's going to help you that much, but we'll see.
It did cost me a bit, yeah. And we're not allowed to sell our equipment at the end, are we?
Nope, you need to keep your equipment. You have to have a working farm.
Yeah.
All right. That Caveman should have wrapped up. Sounds like he was getting ready to head off into another contract himself here.
It does not go faster than 10 kilometers an hour, though. That's a problem with it.
You have 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes.
I wonder if I can complete this contract in 7 minutes. Probably not.
I doubt it.
I'm at 80%, so.
Bat, the middle is not one of the open. I'll show you. The middle is not the same as the 4 competing islands. So the middle is where I will be for every competition. I will own that. Competitors will be north, south, east, or west. Those are the 4 identical islands that competitors will be using. So the middle is not an option.
Everyone has pretty much the same advantage.
Everybody starts off on the exact same foot. Now, I don't think we'll start with plowed fields again. I think having crop in the field actually makes for strategic choices also.
Mm-hmm. We'll let you know like a little bit beforehand what the exact challenge is. So you don't just hop in and you go like, what are we doing?
No, I think they need to hop in and
Well, yeah, but I mean like they should know at least a few days beforehand at least what the season challenge is.
maybe.
Not the weekly challenge, but at least the season challenge. Gives them a little bit to figure out what to do.
I don't know. What does our audience think? Should people have advance notice of their seasonal challenge, or should they have to sort it out the minute they get in?
They won't be on the world though, so they don't know like field types or anything.
I'd honestly let them know when they first log in right before the stream starts.
That's true. We could just do that too.
That'll give them, what, roughly 25 minutes to 25, 30 minutes to kind of strategize.
Yeah, well, I think that'd be fair actually.
Yeah,
So
that
everyone's like
seems.
panic like me.
Actually, Rusty, I know exactly what I would use for that. Now that you mention it, and it is a good idea. Keep this one in mind, guys. Rusty suggesting that we have a third-party sell point, which I would,
Yep.
I personally, I would place it in the center island, and it would have slightly inflated prices just to make competitor crops more viable if they're starting with less money.
That's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
How slightly inflated are we talking?
I would say no more than 25%.
Okay, because I know there is one that buys everything that's on ModHub already that's got a 50% and 100%. It shouldn't be that hard to modify it to 25%.
I mean, Caveman and I will change the mods. It's one mod folder that we'll give out to you. So you don't have to worry about downloading the right mods or anything. Just worry about having the mod folder. Make
Well,
things a lot easier.
if everybody knows at the same time, Matt, then no one will necessarily have a leg up. Because they'll have all the mods in the map and all of that.
Yes, Caveman and I tried not to, we did know the season challenge, and we tried not to, use that to our advantage at all.
Okay, guys,
It's
3
really
minutes. 3 minutes. Well, these guys started off with $500,000, no fields, no equipment, and all the fields were plowed. So everyone was starting on completely equal footing in that regard. Whatever they chose to plant and harvest was up to them. Hey, Louis Hernandez, how you doing, man? No worries, although I do have to warn you, we are down to the 2-minute warning, gentlemen. 2 minutes left on the clock. Time to start thinking about your final push. I am at the cars, waiting to call stop. I absolutely agree, Chris, and that's why I would find a way to place that sell point right here, as close to the center spot on the island as I could. So they would have to drive their crops all the way over here to sell them. Shoot, if they tried to sell them all at the same time. Man, they got you working hard too, Lewis. As always, we are looking for more competitors for the Farming Face-Off. You do need to be 18 years old. You do need to play on PC, and you do need to be able to communicate by voice. Those are the 3 big obstacles you need to overcome to be a competitor on the Farming Face-Off. And gentlemen, we are down to 35 seconds.
How's that contract coming, SharCo?
It's getting there.
No, it's all good, Chris. No, and it's a good idea, and I'm glad you pointed it out. It was worth mentioning again. 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. 30 seconds, gentlemen. There they are. Perfectly timed. Okay, so where do we stand? Well, let's take one quick look at the farms. Caveman sitting on $35,000 going into the end of the week. SharCo with a whopping 49. $49 left in his bank. I don't know. SharCo made a strategic move by buying a bigger header to get his bigger contract done, but it may have set him back a little bit. Caveman is on the rise, absolutely. All of you Caveman farmers or Caveman supporters, looks like your boy might just be pulling out. Mouse2222, welcome to the stream, bud. And we'll get one last look at our scoreboard so everyone can see. At the end of week 3, both of our competitors have completed all of the weekly challenges. They are currently tied at 60 points apiece. Right now it's dollar signs that are separating them. They both have the same field. Right now they are equal financially as far as land owned. So there you have it. That's where we stand at the end of week 1. Excuse me, of week 3 of the Farming Face-Off. We very, very, very much appreciate you joining us for this. As always, it's been a lot of fun. It's been exciting. Any final comments? Kevin says, way to go, Caveman. Bat, I am not a competitor. I am the MC. I'm the guy who's bringing all of this to you, verbally and through my YouTube channel. It wouldn't be fair for me to compete on my own competition. Well, since we've got the scoreboard up, Chris, and you're new, we can go over the scoring one last time. So, the Farming Face-Off runs for 4 weeks. Each competitor gets 2 hours to compete each week. During the week, there will be a weekly challenge that right now is worth 20 points. There is also a seasonal challenge that they have to complete. And this season, and these will be changing, they're not always going to be the same, but this season, it's total land value. So how much are their fields worth when the final session is complete? Whoever has the highest field value will get 100 points. Second highest gets 80 points, third highest 60, and fourth highest 40, plus their weekly scores. And that's how we determine the winner of the Farming Face-Off. This time around, it's total land value. Any final comments? Any more well wishes for our guys here that are working hard? Kevin says, awesome job, guys. Andrew Baxter, love the stream. Great work, everyone. Hunter's still worried about the rules. And Rusty says, good stream. So I think that's going to do it for this week of the Farming Face-Off. We will be back next Saturday at 2 p.m. for the grand finale of this first trial season. I hope you all join us again. We are going to say farewell for now. Very much appreciate you all being here. And until next time, take care.